If you like our videos, consider checking out our Patreon.
Hey everybody, Gunner Barter, we're with another one of the worst movies on YouTube! Hi, oh my god, this fucking movie.
Oh,
I'll just say right off the bat is all you say is, oh my god, this fucking movie. It is some of the slowest, most boring, greatest fucking movie ever fucking made. The most incomplete movie ever fucking made as well.
The most missing of things.
But I guess we first should get into it. It is called Blood Games. It's from 1998, and that's all I know about this movie. I looked it up. I can't find shit. The only thing I can find is the Blood Games movie from like 1989 about the softball team that gets raped and tortured by rednecks, and then they fucking go after them with baseball bats. I can find all kinds of information about that movie, but nothing at all about this fucking movie.
Now we kind of have an idea of why we don't know much about it.
Well, one, it's a complete,
Well, we could get into it and then we'll explain that.
Yeah, okay. So first, it starts off with writer, producer, blah, 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 star Christine Lydon, MD.
MD.
She is a fucking medical doctor, graduated from Yale, like 4 years before this movie, or whatever, a little bit before this fucking movie. So at this point, she's a fucking doctor.
She's a good
and
doctor.
A bodybuilder.
A bodybuilder.
And a writer of awful fucking movies, and an awful fucking actress. But beyond that...
Well, I hope she's a better doctor than she is actor.
Yeah, no, okay. So, but there's, you know what makes this movie even extra awful? The cinematographer is a fucking worst movies alum, Dennis Devine.
Yeah.
Like the director of Alice in Murderland and like a few other awful movies we did back in worst movies on Netflix.
It's a waffle of awful. Yeah, so if you watch any of those, you'll be like, oh.
Yeah, and we had a serious hate for Dennis Devine back in the day. We barely can remember him now, but we had a serious hate boner for him back in the day. So anyway, moving on from that, we cut to this person going up to this doorway. You know, the person's all in a ski mask and stuff, and they're planting a bomb. You can't tell that's what it is, but since we already know, we're telling you, it's a bomb. Because it cuts outside, and there is fucking Christine Lydon taking off her mask, and there's fire. So that's supposed to mean the building.
Bomb went off,
the bomb went off.
Everything was successful in that part.
Yeah.
Right.
And but what's great is we get to see like a janitor or whatever hiding behind a dumpster, looking at her like.
I know, like, well, I mean, you know, if you were the janitor and you saw some chick just light some shit up, wouldn't you be countering by like?
Well, I mean, she did even light something up. It looked like she lit a blunt up.
Well, she did that too, but, you know, that's how she celebrates lighting shit up.
And then we get some news about the bombing.
Police are pursuing several leads surrounding the bombing of the Cybertechware building late last night. The blast, which shook the Los Angeles business district just before midnight, resulted in 8 deaths and left 6 people hospitalized.
And then, like, other deaths and stuff that have happened recently and whatnot.
This latest incident could finally spell an end to what the media has labeled the Cybertechware curse. The tragedy comes just 2 months after the apparent suicide of Roderick Moliere, one of Cybertechware's most innovative programmers, and just weeks after the accidental electrocution of Jonathan Rail, former head of research and development with the company.
And then, on the lighter side of the news...
On the lighter side of the news, a Los Angeles woman is the proud and exhausted mother of quintuplets.
Just like in real news, they go from like, yeah, we're going to talk about there are 16 shootings, all kinds of people died, old lady crashed into a park, and all kinds of kids burned alive. But now, the weather told, you know, what's it going to be like Thursday?
And then...
You just talked about all this horrible death.
And then it talks about Alice getting arrested and whatnot, so we see this.
Alice Rail is the daughter of the late Jonathan Rail, a former employee of Cybertechware, who was tragically electrocuted while on the job last August. Police were tipped off by a witness who claims to have seen Alice Rail fleeing from the building on the night of the explosion.
And then it cuts to them talking to her about bombing and whatnot.
I tell you, my entire career, I have never encountered a more brilliantly constructed confabulation. Her delusion is as airtight as it is preposterous. There's not a single shred of physical evidence to disprove her story.
A lot of talking at points. Like the first 20 minutes of this movie, there is a fuck ton of fucking talking.
Yes.
And then this movie gets amazing for like half an hour. And then the last 20 minutes goes back to fucking talking.
And you're like, ugh, alright, just...
But that however long in the fucking middle is fucking great, and I can't wait till we fucking get to it.
This is like one of those movies where you skip the beginning, get to the middle, and then forget about the end. And you're good.
So, she's in the fucking mental institution, right? So those were doctors talking to her and whatnot.
Right. Dr. Tallhead.
Yeah, but whatever. So they try to sedate her. They try to sedate her. Yeah. They try to sedate her. 24 hours to go, they try to sedate her. And she freaks out like Freddy Krueger is going to be going after her or something.
Stab her. Get her on the bed.
And then blah, blah, fucking blah. The doctors interview her some and we get exposition.
There's a crazy madman on the loose who wants me dead. So, you see, the idea of lying here helpless while you pump me full of tranquilizers is not particularly appealing.
Alice, why don't you tell us the whole story?
All of these interviews, this movie's cut with interviews, other scenes, like, okay, interviews, flashback, interview, flashback, interview, flashback. It's all the stuff that's not her in the fucking interview is her telling a story of what happened.
It's usually her telling Dr. Tallhead and Kmart Dave Thomas, the comedian, not the fucking... not the hamburger guy.
Yeah, Wendy's.
Right, not Wendy's, but, yeah...
Blah, blah, fucking blah. We're gonna cut to her sleeping and having a fighting dream. Oh my god, it's amazing, and we're just scraping the tip of the iceberg of what we're about to fucking see here. Did you notice how great it is? There are not a fucking sound effect.
Not one.
Nothing.
Who does that? They're just like
this movie.
I'm sure whoever was doing the said fighting was probably like, they'll cover it.
Dude, everybody thought that, but this movie somehow, I would assume, never got finished. Because you cannot find anything about this movie. You cannot find a fucking review about this movie.
No.
I'm pretty sure we're going to be the first.
I'm sure we're gonna suddenly we're gonna disappear after this review.
Well, we'll get into that too. But then, you can't find any information at all about this fucking movie. The only thing you can find is a copy of this movie on YouTube. The whole thing. The one that I took for this.
Right. Yeah.
On Christine Leiden's fucking IMDb, it names some awful shit she was in.
Right.
Not fucking this at all.
No.
No information. Dennis DeVines does not fucking say this. His fucking isn't just a list of fucking bullshit.
Right.
But anyway.
This was the movie that should not be named.
So whatever. Blah, blah, fucking blah. We cut to Alice. She likes her computer and she's like kind of a hacker programmer-y type fucking 1998 fucking chick, right? So she gets an email and gets like this message about Blood Pit.
Blood Pit starring Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Her mom comes in and is all fucking nosy.
Is that another game?
I'm reading my mail.
Well, that can wait until after class.
Mom, only take a second.
Of course. Like, why is her mom Scottish? Irish?
I don't fucking know.
I can't really tell.
Awful.
But it's just
That's what she is. She's awful.
Your mom, when you're in
awful.
Whatever. But
so,
anyway.
We get more computer fucking chat for a few minutes, and I'm like, oh my god, I don't need 1998 computer chat. But whatever, Mom comes back in, bitching.
You've got to face reality, or you're going to end up just like those people you see on buses talking to themselves.
I gotta go.
Don't roll your eyes at me, I'm serious. You're going to finish up just like your father.
God, this reminds me of that martial arts movie with that, what was the one where we watched with the chick and had like the fat, it doesn't fucking matter. It really...
You can't get halfway into a description. She had the fat, never mind. I'm like, oh, wow, thank you for that.
It was what we did last martial August, where the chick was a martial artist and the mom was like, just quit. Just quit.
Oh shit.
It
I
doesn't
kinda remember
fucking
what
matter, yeah.
Well, but yeah.
So-
It doesn't really matter.
We cut to a fight in the streets. A shit fight that kinda has some punch sound effects.
Come on.
The only time you'll hear it throughout this fucking movie, and they're real quiet.
Since we think we kind of like opened up a wormhole of information here on this whole thing with this movie and associated with another film, you know, I'm just waiting for.
You mean our conspiracy theory on why no information on this movie exists?
Yes, and then there's gonna be like all of a sudden bald big bastard's gonna bust in here and say, if you're smart.
No, we
still
haven't got that far yet.
I'm worried about it.
So,
because we're talking
anyway,
about it, and Google can hear.
And then it cuts back to the interview where we find out that wasn't a carjacking attempt.
And you know what? Drew never even talked about the scumbags who tried to carjack him. I only heard about that afterwards because Vaughn went around bragging to anybody who'd listen.
Okay.
What if it's like Manchurian Candidate and he's sitting there with his little ear thing and he's talking to somebody?
We'll get into all of that.
And Google sends him information. All of a sudden he's like, I must kill.
We'll get into that all.
I don't want to get into that.
So, blah blah. Fucking blah.
No.
We cut to Alice and Maynard, right?
Come on, let's go. Registration awaits.
Maynard, you dork.
Let's go. Come on.
And we know this Kmart Matthew Lillard looking motherfucker's name's Maynard because they say it like 98 times throughout this fucking movie. Like Maynard. And I wondered, is this supposed to be a reference to like Maynard Cribs from like the old, what was that, the Dobie Gillis TV show back in the 50s or
I
60s
don't know,
or
but they
whatever.
said Maynard a lot.
Yeah.
Lots. Maynard. You want some Maynard and mayo on your sandwich?
But anyway, blah blah fucking blah. We cut to Alice, Maynard, and Tom. Like, you know, they're around Alice's computer. Alice's mom comes in and says this.
One of these days that thing's gonna suck you right in and you'll be lost forever.
Ooh, plot.
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
So, and then, you know, they talk about Blood Pit.
Last night I had a dream about Blood Pit. And this morning my questions about the dream were answered on the net.
You know, there's always something kind of eerie about that game. Stuff of urban myths, you know? I heard that actually, you know, if you can locate Muller's old window, you can still download a demo of it.
And then computers.
Computers have no idea where their sources originate. To them, the whole world is nothing but a gigantic, vibrating wire of information.
Ooh, I love it when you talk to it. I mean, really, though, computers are like this direct medium of interaction. People are just too weird and unpredictable.
Well, if you want to be a death gamer, that means being one of us and not one of them.
And then we find out, you know, Alice is into martial arts and stuff.
Right.
Do you play sports?
I do a little martial arts.
Do you traffic in stolen goods?
Yeah, like in the movies.
They're like, martial arts. She's like, 'cause I'm good at it.
Why are you into martial arts?
Because I'm good at it. Why are you so obnoxious?
Because I'm good at it.
You're not gonna think any of that, but I'm good at it.
Well, we'll get into that because Maynard says some fucking bullshit and pisses her the fuck off.
Let me.
No, back off!
Well, you helped me out. I just want to return the favor.
I don't need any favors.
I think you do. For starters, you need to take some advice. Your mom's right. You can't live your life based on stats, figures, and programs.
That's enough. I'm shutting down.
And then she gets up and
Yeah, she turns her computer off, and then she, like, you know, pisses off. It doesn't really fucking matter.
Right, but like, you're like, what's happening? What was she supposed to be doing? Because at first I thought, like, okay, somebody's supposed to be copying somebody's homework for somebody.
Really?
I thought.
I don't fucking know. Okay, they were in college. These 26-year-old people. Wait a minute. She was a PhD at this point.
Yeah, she was a doctor.
Or an MD, I mean. MD, not PhD.
Whatever.
But whatever. So anyway. Blah, blah, fucking blah. We cut to Alice and her friend having a conversation at the gym about Maynard and sweat and whatnot.
Right.
Must like the sweat. I know Maynard can't wait for it. That's what turns the boy on.
I was a real creep to him today.
I think he understands that he can be a major wonk.
Ever since my dad was killed. I mean, before that, I was the center of the universe. And now the center's moved, and I can't seem to find it.
And it sounds like her friend's walking with Frankenstein's boots on. Because like, boom, 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 boom. It's like, Jesus Christ.
And what's great is you see in the background, dude, being all fucking creepy, just
right. He's like, well, it's like what most gyms are going.
Yeah.
Filled with guys like that looking around.
Well, but then it cuts to the other angle, and the fucking chick's nipples are just sticking the fuck out of her not sticking out, but poking through her fucking sports bra. So dude approaches her, and she takes that creep out.
Right. Don't stare at my nipples that are blatantly staring you in the eyes.
And then blah blah fucking blah, some more fucking interview crap.
Fuck.
Alex didn't have things easy. She never knew her father. Her mother drank too much. One time when Mrs. O'Hara was all liquored up, she drove into a tree and broke her neck.
With fucking Dr. Tallhead and Thompson.
Okay. Now, starts the wonderfulness of this movie.
Yes.
Because it cuts to the friends, the group, hanging out playing cards, right? So they're hanging out playing cards.
Uno.
A fight almost happens whenever Maynard pisses off the blonde friend.
What kind of asshole do you think I am?
I don't know. What kind of asshole are you?
That kind.
The response of a man who knows his only advantage in life is his pathetic musculature.
Yeah, his musculature is great for kicking ass like yours.
Lily, call your dog off!
Lily.
Come on, man. Chill out, man.
Ready to give up the card, Squid?
Eat me, dickhead.
That's what
Alex.
you're
What the hell are you doing? Jesus Christ. Lay off him, greaseball.
Maynard pisses off a lot of people.
But then it's stopped by the nipple gym chick.
Right. Mainly because I gotta hear his fucking name constantly.
So, okay.
Maynard.
We're just gonna go blah blah fucking blah a little bit here to them putting putting Blood Pit in their computer. So they're all hanging out or whatever, right? And it's fucking great because they all put on VR headsets and react, but there's no sound, there's no effects,
Nothing.
there is nothing but this.
Yeah, just a little further. Ha! Ha ha! And this is some high-tech software.
You know, I tried to
Fucking great, dude. That is so fucking amazing.
I tried to put Blood Pit in my computer, but it just ended up being all gooey. It just goes to show you, maybe only certain people can upload the Blood Pit.
So, and then they hang around just dropping exposition on us. You don't really need a lot of it, so here's some of it.
Yeah.
In other words, the only way to win this game is not to play.
Well, I heard the company rescinded his license to go online and stole all of his ideas, and that's why he committed suicide.
In order to recoup all that R&D money for a project they had shit can, the company turned to trading cards, comics, and toys, just cashing in on the notoriety.
Can't beat him, exploit him.
Yeah, people who played it got really strange.
There was something in the signal that made people euphoric, tractable, open to suggestion. It was almost like a hallucinogenic drug experience.
Oh. Well, isn't having that against the law or something?
Get real. It's only a game.
It doesn't matter. You don't need any of it, really.
Okay.
You're not going to hear much.
So
the sound in this is whatever the camcorder picked up.
Oh yeah, dude, for real, for real. So blah blah fucking blah. We cut to the developer, Professor blah blah blah, and his nerd talking about Blood Pit.
What? Why don't you get me involved in the Blood Pit project? Maybe I could help you convince these guys.
Trust me, Bob. There is safety in ignorance. You're plenty safe. Besides, curiosity has killed more than one cat.
There's a lot of talking about Blood Pit before we actually get to Blood Pit.
Yeah, you gotta wait a while to get to Blood Pit. You get a lot of talk about Blood Pit. It was like Fight Club, Blood Pit. There's no talk about Blood Pit.
Okay, here, dude.
Nobody
Here.
knows anything about the
Dude,
blood pit.
we're starting to get into it. Oh my god, we're starting to get into it. It's great. Because not Alice sits down at the fucking computer, right?
Alright.
And she starts getting sucked in, and it is the greatest thing I've seen in any movie we've ever reviewed. You know what? Here, I'll just... Here. No fucking sound, no effects, just a strobe light, and her going...
This is like weird science if nothing happened at all. They just sat there at their desk going... Dude,
I wish she had a bra on her head. That would have been fucking great. Weird science.
And then a quick cut with the bloop bloop, and she's gone in the thing, and everybody's standing at the thing going... we have it.
Oh my god, it is so fucking great, right?
Definitely one for Ripley's.
Another one. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Do something!
Oh my god.
Do something, Alice. Do something.
We gotta get her out of there! We gotta solve it! Alex?
As if it can be solved.
Of course it can be solved! It's a game, it's gotta have rules!
Yeah, right, when it knows them and we don't.
Come on, Alice.
Look at
Alice!
Look, she's
bastard!
So
that's when we were like, wait a fucking minute, because everybody else started getting, remember?
Well, because right here, right, they all kind of group around the computer, right, and they all start getting sucked in, and this is just as great, it's actually more great than not Alice getting sucked in, because they're like getting, and they're trying to hold each other here.
Don't look at his screen!
What?
Just listen to me! Don't argue! Ron! What's happening?
It's pulling. It's too strong. Alice, I can't go away. Oh, I can't go away.
Oh, fucking amazing!
And me and you were like, wait a minute!
Well, no, it's once we cut to them in the game world, right? And we're starting to be like, wait a minute, this is basically the fucking plot of the Jumanji sequel, which I actually liked. I liked the Jumanji sequel, but this is kind of it. We're thinking this is why it doesn't fucking exist,
Right.
Because whoever made Jumanji, Disney? I'm not sure.
If it's Disney, I'm pretty sure Disney has
They wiped out the fucking,
They have
the whole
chip
fucking
in
thing.
the back of Dwayne Johnson's fucking neck. And whenever somebody brings up this film or even tries to talk about it, they Manchurian candidate his fucking ass, and wherever he's at, he's just like, I must kill whoever.
So if this video
playing right now coming here.
So if you never see this video,
roided up.
You have never seen this video, but you don't know why, because Disney has sent Dwayne Johnson here to fucking wipe
Kill
me and
us.
Bird and this video out of existence.
You're like, if you smell what I'm killing, like,
Anyway, dude. We're now in the game world, and they're all wearing awful fucking costumes, and they're all characters from the game.
Have you seen him lately? He can literally wishbone you.
But since we're now in a fantasy game world, I decided I had to bust out some mead. I bought some fucking mead today.
I hope you haven't have to dull the page.
So I am drinking mead while we are in the fantasy game world.
Right.
I had orange honey mead earlier. Well, all mead's honey mead. But I had orange mead earlier, and it was fucking fantastic. So let's give this a little try first.
Google's sending all this information to the world of Disney
Ooh,
right now.
that is fucking wonderful. Would you like to try that as well?
Sure, why not? I'm ready to die.
With some mead? You had the orange mead, you enjoyed it.
That's not what I mean.
That's fucking great.
It is good, but I still think...
So yes, Be Hoppy Draft Mead from Kingview Meadery in Pittsburgh. Fucking awesome.
Awesome.
Anyway, back to the fucking game.
Sure.
They talk to NPCs or other people trapped in the game. I think they're NPCs, but here they talk to them.
So let me introduce you to a friend of mine. This is
Thunderhawk.
I am honored. You are.
Alice. I mean, Atlantia. Skill level 7.
And who are you?
Maynard?
Say so please you.
So please you?
Good. And what do you do?
Not very much. Alice!
So we get like Thunderhawk or Wolf Pussy or whatever the fuck his name was, right? So like, you know,
Pussy.
well here's what his name was.
Thunderhawk.
Wolf Pussy. That is fucking awesome.
Okay, but whatever. And now a fight between these NPCs happen, and it's fucking awful, and there's no sound, and just here.
Dude, the no sound thing was just fantastic. Foom, flum, flow, flee, and you're like, oh fuck me, Jesus. It's like watching really shitty wrestling.
But no, shitty wrestling has more sounds because they're doing the pounding on the fucking
mat to pound
yeah.
on. I give you that, but yeah, for the most part, like the movements and everything, yeah.
So whatever, we found out this fight was all just for fun because they're crazy NPCs. So, blah, blah, fucking blah, we cut to Thunderdome.
Shit.
Kmart Thunderdome.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, where the hell's
hosted by the fucking
Tina
Oompa
Turner
Loompa
guy.
from the Tim Burton fucking Willy Wonka?
Ladies, gentlemen, and freaks of all shapes and sizes, I welcome you.
Willy Wonka!
But anyway, dude, we cut to fucking Wolf Pussy Thunderhawk, whatever the fuck his name is, right? And he's fighting a Jeff Foxworthy version of the Crow, right? That dude is like, if fucking somebody came along, if like Michael Wincott came along and killed Jeff Foxworthy, his wife and his kid, and then Jeff Foxworthy came back to life to take out the gag, that would be that.
Crowworthy. It would be Jeff
Foxworthy Crow. Jeff Crowworthy.
Crowworthy, yeah.
So, anyway, right? Once again, no punch sounds or anything.
Of course not. Why would you do that? But you make sure you put the same goddamn chair in it.
Yeah.
We didn't notice it yet, so I'm not even sure if it's this early.
My
No,
fucking ears caught that
dude, this
shit.
is the very beginning of the fight scene, so we didn't notice it yet.
I missed a lot of fight scenes by hearing that.
Okay, I guess we'll just finally get into it now. Yes,
Might as well.
throughout
It's in there a
this
lot.
movie, in every fucking Thunderdome blood pit fucking fight scene, there is this. Because, you know, that's awesome. They can put crowd fucking noises in, but not a goddamn punch sound effect.
I didn't tell him that I could hear it first. I just started doing it. I was going, and I was looking over at him waiting for him to catch it. I'm like, dude, you're hearing this. And all of a sudden he's like, and it kept going. And then they would change the variations.
But that's a little bit later. Because at first it really was just, So, but anyway, we're moving on.
Next you go to, just do that.
We cut to blonde dude fighting Tina Muscle Turner.
Holy shit.
And of course,
China? That wasn't the China
I
one,
know.
was it? No.
I think there's supposed to be like special moves here, but there's no fucking effect because she gets thrown.
What's love got to do with it?
Because she gets thrown back, and of course there's no sound or no effect, nothing.
Save your death blows for escape, man, because they have no effect on her.
No, but she looked like she's heavy on the testosterone.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, this is fucking amazing. She rips dude's fucking head off.
He's literally jiggle dancing.
Dude, but that was fucking amazing.
It was.
Ah!
And then she kissed it.
And it's all like pouring water, not even blood, just clear fucking water. And it was like, that was almost as awful. That was as awful as Asbestos felt in fucking Killing Spree when he's holding that chick's fucking head.
That guy did live a clean lifestyle.
So anyway, blah blah fucking blah interview bullshit. You know what? I don't know how much I'm gonna get into the interview bullshit because it's not worth. It's just fucking exposition about like, you know, it doesn't fucking matter. matter.
We just want to show you the good stuff.
Well, speaking of, we cut to fucking a juggalo-y type fight because this dude looks like Shaggy Quan Dope.
Shaggy Quan Dope. That's what it was. I mean, yeah, that's what we were calling Shaggy Quan Dope.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And he's fighting dude that's fucking great. And then it like instantly cuts from that to like, cause like once there's fights going, they kind of go in rapid fire. It's like a fight will end, and then another fight will just like that. Because it cuts to fucking Kmart China fighting this dude.
And it keeps showing that guy that might have or might not have been in the Willy Wonka movie, you know, he keeps saying, he's like, next up,
well, but
whatever.
Now, fucking, before we get to him, we still gotta finish this Kmart China fight because now they have weapons and stuff.
Dude in condom suit.
And then dude fucking wins and covers Kmart China up.
Dude, Kmart.
Is there anything like Batmite?
Batmite. Dude, like Kmart fucking China was huge. I mean, beefy.
Yeah, she was.
I mean,
she was thick.
Campbell's chunky beefy, dude. She was. she lit. You know what I mean? Like I would not want to get. You know.
Okay, so now we get the fucking the dude from Tim Burton's introing the fight between Tina Muscle, What's Love Got to Do with It Turner versus the Cheetah.
Cheetah versus Dragnet.
And their fight goes on, and there's no fucking sound effects and blah blah fucking blah.
You're like, oh my god, this is hilarious, but also horrible at the same time.
So we're gonna skip ahead a little bit to like, you know, the group of friends, you know, the Jumanji team, backstage at Blood Pit whenever Tina Muscle Turner comes up, and they kind of have Alice and her kind of have a talk, argument-y type thing.
I understand that you do not belong here. So I want to make it up to you for what I had to do.
Go to hell.
And then they end up like almost doing the Arnold fucking
dude, like the Predator.
Yeah,
you
Carl
know,
Weathers
arm-lock
fucking
shit, you know. Pushing too many pencils.
Blah blah blah. Kmart China licks Maynard.
But I'll see you in the blood pit.
The scene that everybody's go-to of, like, man shit is that scene. Like, oh, you mean like when Arnold and Carl were like, you know, say, yes, that kind of man shit.
So, anyway, blah blah, fucky blah, we're back to inside Kmart Thunderdome whenever Alice comes out to fight.
What's pain got to do?
No, Alice.
To do with it? I thought you said, you know, Thunderdome.
She pulls, oh, yeah, true.
Yeah.
She pulls out her fucking Daniel-son fucking headband, puts that shit on.
And you're like, okay, this will make her a better fighter.
No. And fights Jeff Crowworthy, and she ends up double breaking his neck.
Double breaking it. Well, that was just to make sure it was dead. Like, she did, you know how King Kong broke the goddamn dinosaur's mouth and, like, was fucking playing with it and shit? That's kind of what she was doing.
So, now, you know, dude from Tim Burton's Willy Wonka says...
Willy Wonka?
Says this.
Excellent, Atlantia. You have proved your worth. And you're accepted onto the Overlord's holy bosom.
My name is Alice, and this game's over.
You have joined the competition. You must play by its rules.
We're leaving your competition.
Then you must fight your way out.
And now it's basically just a free-for-all where, you know, Maynard and fucking Tom are just... Like, they just fucking suck here. And, like, you know, it's just kind of like a free-for-all, and, you know...
It's like a battle royale.
Kind of. Oh, yeah, and I guess blah, blah, blah. I guess I can at least cut back to it once, and since we're not in the game world, I'm gonna pull out my normal beer. They are in, you know, doing some more interview bullshit.
Annihilatrix was interested in Drew.
The comic book character was romantically interested in your friend Drew.
She was attracted to him. She was real. They were all real. Before they got sucked into the computer game, they were normal people right here on Earth, just like you and me. But they've been trapped in cyberspace for so long, none of them could even remember their past.
Tallhead and Thompson.
Yeah.
Or Thomas.
Fred Thompson. Yeah.
Fred Thompson, the being the senator?
Yeah, the one guy looks like Fred Thompson, the other guy looks like...
You're right, he did look like him.
Well, they had the same hairline.
Yeah, in a way.
So, but whatever.
But Thompson was Fred, the senator, was a better actor.
Fuck it, ain't ready.
I never, dude, it's so weirded me out when I was like, he's an actor, I like this guy, and all of a sudden he was like, oh, he's a senator too. I was like, boo! Like, totally blew my mind. I'm like, really? I'm like, yes, he is!
So,
holy shit.
Anyway, since we're going back into the goddamn cyber world, I gotta pull out the meat again, right? But it's great because it's the fucking group of friends and Wolf Pussy and this other chick. Fucking, they're walking through the cyber fucking world, and all it is shit like green screen. It's like just tinted yellow. You know there was supposed to be some kind of effect there.
Something, but they didn't have no money for that.
You know what this reminds me of?
Sure.
Remember whenever like the Wolverine Origins movie came out, and it got like released online like in an unfinished state, and everybody's watched that pirated on. This is what it reminds me of.
In a way, yes.
Because remember it had like crap Deadpool fighting on top of like the non-CG fucking nuclear thing and...
Yeah, that is pretty terrible.
But whatever, they talk about some fucking bullshit.
Here, you can fix your mind on wherever you want it to be. Visualize and command it to exist. It will only be a reflection, but it will carry you through the portal.
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me that we didn't need to do all this walking we just did?
But that movie would have been horrible whether it was fucking released or spoiled. Who gives a fuck? It was horrible.
The only thing I liked about that fucking Wolverine movie was the very beginning. Like the montage through the credits where it was showing Logan and Sabretooth fucking going through all the wars and stuff.
But dude, just like...
But yeah, the rest of the movie was fucking absolute bullshit.
But that's just like Suicide Squad. The beginning, maybe the beginning titles. You were like, okay, there was like,
But we know the reason behind that is because two separate fucking editing firms fucking edited that movie.
And that's ridiculous. Why would you do that? You're just asking for disaster.
DC, they just make the wrong decision
they just
all
make
the time.
Disaster. They're like, let's see if we can take something
Except Wonder Woman.
And destroy it.
Wonder Woman was fucking entertaining and decent.
Well, you gotta do right by... What's her name?
Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot. God, she's hot.
So,
dude, she's hot.
whatever, dude. Let's cut back to the cyber world where they're flying, dude. Remember them flying through the fucking cyber world?
What?
Remember them flying through the cyber world?
Sure. I was just thinking of Gal Gadot, but that was great.
Yeah, thanks for getting back into the...
I'm sorry I had Gal Gadot.
Yeah. No, they weren't even leading. They were just...
Like, I was in a room with her, and she was telling me how handsome I was, and I was the best thing ever, and then you pull me back to this.
And talking more fucking bullshit.
I know we could get out of here if only...
What?
I know we could do it if we could only harness those transmuting abilities. Wait a minute. I know where we have to go. Okay, you two, trust me on this. Concentrate on the Overlord.
Someday me and Gail will meet again. She's like, get away from me, you freak. I just $1. Pay just $1.
So blah blah fucking blah. Alice fucking bloops her ass into the developer's data core thing.
Right.
And they have a whole bunch of fucking goddamn exposition, blah blah fucking blah dialogue where we find out he's fucking evil.
Two of my friends are dead! I used to admire you. But you're insane.
And you are a smart, rational young lady. I knew I could count on you to open the portal. You helped me breach the barrier between our worlds. And now that the connection's been made, I can draw on energy directly from your universe. Soon, I'll be able to program your brains just like little robots.
And we're like, oh wow, I don't give a fuck. And
then,
look at that. Yeah, see, that's pretty much where you are. You're like, hey. By this point, you're like, I don't fucking care.
Blah blah.
And
fucking blah. They're back in the cyberverse. but there happens to be, like, some kind of somewhat effect going on behind them.
In a way.
Whenever they hear Alice's mom.
Alice, where are
That's my
you?
mom.
Please come
That's
home.
the portal that leads back. Moliere must be siphoning energy from our universe. We gotta hurry, it's closing already.
I love it. She's like, Alice, what are you doing? He said, great, my mom's annoying in the afterlife and in real life.
When not Alice holds open this blue portal for them.
And you're like, what? She's like,
well, here, you get to hear this.
Go for it. If I stay here and keep the gate open, he'll go for me first. That'll give you time to get away. But, hey, what are friends for? Besides, I belong here more than I belong out there. Just remember me. Play the game. We can stop him.
Okay, so they fucking bloop their asses into Alice's living room.
And you expect me to believe this crap?
Look, I can't believe it either, and I saw it.
But this is nonsense.
Oh God, here we go.
Like first it's Maynard, then it's Alice on top of him.
Oh, yeah.
Alice, what happened? Where have you been?
Mom, we were trapped. But we're free now. Where are the others? Where's Alex?
That's gonna take some explaining.
Yeah. And then we get some more, like, interview stuff.
Tell me, why is it that your mother and your friends Lily and Maynard have no recollection of these events? And further, why is it that Lily and Maynard testified in court that the card game ended at around 2 a.m. and then everyone left your house?
Isn't it obvious? Moliere got to them. He programmed them to forget everything that happened, and now he's coming after me.
And you're like, yay, this stuff again.
And then, like, outside the room, the two doctors are talking about, like, the one doctor, Dave Thomas, is like, you know what? I think I might believe her.
And you're like, what?
Yeah.
With all these missing people and unexplained events, aren't you always tempted to think her story might be true?
Welcome to the University Psych Wing, Paul. And whatever you do, don't ever lose that sense of humor. Because I'll tell you, around here, a good sense of humor is about the only thing that's going to keep you sane.
She's in bed, because, oh yeah, they sedate her again.
Get out of my way!
No, don't do it.
Stay down.
Do it. Don't do it. No, don't put me to sleep. No, get that thing away from me. No, please.
They have
So,
a sedation.
she's in bed, fucking Dave Thomas doctor comes in, believing her story.
Alice, I believe you. I believe what you said is true. I want to help you save the world.
Goes to save her,
right?
But gets shot. Something happens.
It was like somebody had a gun with a silencer, maybe?
Or they just didn't put any decent sound effects in this. Because it cuts to, like, dude carrying Alice through the hall, shooting, like, the security guard and, like, shooting. Well, here.
LA Heat, the guys with the Uzis that were like, but, you know what I mean? But everybody, it was like silence though. You know?
But whatever.
I don't know.
So, blah, fucking blah. We cut to find out that it was the developer saving her, and that she was involved in it the whole time.
Right, and then you're like, what?
And then we find out that she killed her father.
Okay, my little drama queen. Our jet's waiting. We'll be airborne in 20 minutes. It's a shame your father didn't see things our way. Would have saved us a lot of trouble.
Rod, overcoming adversity is part of what gives life its meaning.
And then Iris is out, and there's some like old-timey music over credits.
That's the guy he said looked like John Michael Thor, but like...
well, when he had the hair, he looked like John Michael Thor had sex with Crispin Glover.
Yes. But when he had the short hair, it looked like he was just a Kmart version with short hair. and not that many muscles.
So,
I mean, it's about the same.
All in all, this movie was fucking fun.
Yeah.
But
But
if anybody out there actually wants to watch it,
see, there's nothing good that comes out.
You gotta fucking get through that first 20 minutes where they explain the plot to you.
Right. So if you
or
you
can just
yourself a toasted my tongue's not working. If you want to go see it, if you want to go make yourself a toasted cheese sandwich, you know what I mean, and skip the 20 minutes of this, you can. You're not missing nothing.
So I have
you better
both.
double fist it. This is not going to end well for you. Oh, that's a puss move. I thought you were going to down it all.
No, because I would have poured it all down my fucking self.
All kinds of guys that think you're hot would have been all turned on by you double mouthing it there. They're like, look, he can take down 2 grenades. Woo! Are we done with this? I mean, is it over? Because I'm pretty sure the credits rolled and I don't care.
Yeah, pretty much. No, fuck you, dude. Don't get all shitty on this because you know you had a good ass time
I
watching
a good time, but the end fucking lulled you to sleep.
The beginning fucking lulled you to sleep,
and then you lulled you to sleep. The middle entertains you.
So anyway, on that note.
So if you're looking for a good middle movie.
Yeah, if you're not looking for a full movie, just the middle of a movie, that's fun.
Right.
This is it.
Yeah.
So anyway, for Gutter Bird, this has been another one of the worst movies on YouTube.
You know, you could say that about a lot of movies. You'd be like, hey, if you really don't want to watch all of this movie, get to this part. Good. Done. You're like, I really don't want to sit through all Aliens. That's fine. Go all the way to this point.
No,
Done.
sit all through Aliens.
Well, Aliens, yes. But what was that one? It was a ripoff of it. I can't remember.
What?
No, we actually watched it. It was Asylum.
Oh, dude, that was back and forth movies on Netflix days.
But it was great, though. It was greatly horrible.
Yeah, we'll see you later, if I didn't say that already. Oh, yeah. I don't know, dude. I don't remember what one that was, but this would have fit. This could have fit into being a Marshall August movie. We got to start thinking about that pretty soon.
We're not even close to August.
I think we're in June and in video time.
In video time.
Yeah.
The now.
Yeah.
It's our time.
And we're gonna have to think about you going on vacation pretty soon. Did you ever find out when you're going? Yet, because last time you said you didn't know the exact.
Like the 21st of June.
And what is that? It's like a weekend? Well, I just want trying to figure out so we can film extra before you go.
Oh crap! I forgot my pocket computer. I'm completely disorganized without it. I'm serious. I can't even go shopping now.
Yeah, I think your mom might be right. Technology consumes you. You gotta get out more.
I have to get out of my system.
Birds out there going.
I know. That'll be every time I go out for a cigarette, I butt early in the morning when the birds start tweeting.
I know you'll go.
Okay, yeah, I'm in. All right, now show me what you got in the Magic Professor. Dun, 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 dun,
You're distracting me.
Hey, everybody, got our bird here. We're here with another one of the worst movies on YouTube.
Okay.
Obviously.
Yeah, that don't matter. Keep going.
No.
Fuck you. Keep going.
No.
It is what it is. That's what you say all the time. It is what it is.
Yeah, but not what.
Just do it.
You do it. No sound effects, nothing.
You can't even add nothing. I can't even make noise. It's just like. It's hilarious.
I am so anxious to hear about where you are from, Mom. It is so rare that we get visitors.
Rare? Rare is probably an understatement. Look, the game should wipe itself out once we get through it, right?
We'll never get through it. That's the point of the game. No winners.
Yeah, but come on. There is advancement, right? I mean, remember Alex?
Yeah, even Vaughn was able to get past a few of the stages. It was my man.
Well, he used to have a great head on his shoulders.
Shut up, you arrogant little shit. I'd like to teach you a lesson.
That's my Atlantia. Fierce, filled with bloodlust.
No. Just leave me alone.
Is this real? I don't understand.
What we've got is an urban myth of the most extreme. That's where they are, and that's where they'll stay.